Hello, Internet, and welcome to Saturday Night's Ward 47. We are here to play Parcelings, and we're so excited to be back. Thank you all for joining us on this lovely Saturday afternoon, evening, whatever time it might be, wherever you are. We're going to get started here and continuing where we left off in our cliffhanger episode 2 weeks ago. But before we get going, go ahead and announce some of the other things we got going on the channel. If you're watching us live, our next stream will be on this channel will be Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be picking back up with the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet. Savvy runs that, and we're, I think, doing our ball, our masquerade.
You guys have just
ball.
walked into the masquerade.
Yes, so that's where we're picking off next time in our Strixhaven campaign, as we're reaching kind of near like the conclusion of this storyline here. So come hang out with us for that. Savvy can talk more about that if they so choose. And I'm trying to think of anything else we've got going on the channel this week. I think otherwise our schedule's going to be normal. So if you're watching us on Twitter, scroll down below our faces, you can see the full line of shows we have on the channel. If you're watching us on YouTube some point in the future, head over our Twitch page, give us a follow while you're there, and see whatever we're doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn over to my players here, because we'll go in and get into it as quickly as possible. Let them introduce themselves, talk about who they are, what they do on and off this channel, and who they are playing tonight, starting with Savannah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Savvy. You can find me at Savvy Seaworth on the internets, mostly on Twitter, where you can find my streaming schedule pinned to the top of my page. I'm live on this channel Thursdays through Mondays, either playing in games or running them. Like Val mentioned, I run D&D in Strixhaven on Monday nights, and yeah, we're getting into the masquerade, and then what's probably going to be the excuse me, the end game of season 1. And luckily for everyone, I already have an idea of what we're going to do for season 2. Because we're doing one. And then on Sunday nights, you can find me on twitch.tv/lbhackemup, playing Dungeons & Dragons. Except this week, because we're going to play Monster Road Trip. And I'm very excited. But today, I am playing Aiden Kuto, who is a well-meaning himbo who loves all things art.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ, and you can catch me at RJustice282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerd things in my life and sometimes stream with my friends. You can catch me over at the Indoor Adventures on Monday. Sadly, our Sunday game has finally concluded, but you can catch the VODs on YouTube. It's the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, where I died at the end. It's great. It's okay, he got better. Mondays, once again, over at the Indoor Adventures, where we do a D&D 5e homebrew campaign. Sadly, for the next 2 weeks, because our DM is stress moving, we will be off, so I guess I'll be taking those nights off. Thursdays, here at GGK, where we do Elegant Creatures. Sorry, blanked for a hard second. We just concluded another scenario. I think we have some downtime, Sid. Yes, yeah. I want to talk to you about that. It's fine. It actually is fine. And finally, Sunday mornings over at the Hype Goblin, where we do a D&D 5e homebrew campaign. Once again, starting a new arc. A lot of endings, a lot of starts. Oh yeah, big announcement. November the 12th, save the date. I'll be DMing a Humblewood game over at the Hype Goblins. It's called Valiant Tales. Tales spelt as the actual body part, not like the stories. But that's me. Today I'm playing you, and he was literally raised by wolves.
Indubitably. Hey, I'm Sid. You can find me on Twitters at Greek Sid, talking about TTRPG shenanigans. I am here on GGK Thursday through Mondays. We're not doing anything on Sunday right now, but we're going to very soon. So I'm still counting it. It's fine. As folks said, I run our game of Elegant Creatures, Monster of the Week, on Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern. Yes, we will have some downtime. I myself am a little scared of what RJ has to tell me, but it's okay. It's going to be fun and very great. Definitely check that out. Today, I am playing Amaris Brennan. Amaris is a cynical, observant wallflower with a passion for technology and poetry.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. I do nerdy drawings, mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on the Indoor Adventures stream. You can also find me at Danae Keener on Twitter. I've got a pinned tweet there with my schedule, and you can go and look at the 2 games that I'm playing in right now, aside from Squire Squad. That one doesn't happen very frequently. But if you go there, you can go and see the art that I've done for that schedule, and you can see some fun art that I did of Mori. So yeah, go check it out. Today, I am going to be playing as Mori, and he is a faceless career man with a dream.
DanaeKeener.com.
DanaeKeener.com. Hi, I'm Val, and I play everyone else. I'm gonna be running this game here today, but you can find me on the Kraken's Ground on Twitter and Twitch. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays playing running games. Other than this game for Saturday, I run our newest show, Red Jenny. We're playing the Dragon Age RPG on Fridays at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. We had our second session of that yesterday. Got to see a little bit more of our characters, and they're going to be doing some crime. I don't know why I keep running games that involve characters doing crime, but that's where I'm at in my life right now. So
in your defense,
yeah.
on Saturday, you did give us the option to be other kinds of characters, and
I
we
did.
said, no, criminals.
Yeah, I gave you that option on Fridays too, and then y'all were like, no, criminals. So
It's
I don't know
fine.
what it is about me that every time I run a game, the players look at me and say, no, crime.
Is it you, or is it the people you choose to spend your time with?
Maybe. Yeah, so that's it. But like I said, tonight I will be running this game. Yes, RJ?
If given the opportunity, all bisexuals choose crime.
Thank you, RJ. Put it on the quotes list.
How could you say something so brave in a public forum like this?
Y'all ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right. Last time on Ward 47, you went to dinner at Amaris' house. Everybody under the alias of inviting her boss and 2 friends to dinner.
And her boss's son.
Her boss's son and then her friend Aiden to dinner. You all arrived at the Brennan estate. You had a lovely time meeting Amaris's mom, Bernadette, and Amaris's sister, Roanna, or Ro. You got a little bit of catching up, got to see a little bit of the family dynamic there. We had some lovely side scenes with Aiden and Amaris chatting on the patio. However, the dinner was interrupted when Ro's newest partner, date mate, showed up in the form of Ruby. Introduced herself to the group, and one of you, specifically Mori, recognized this person. Mori seemed to reveal that Ruby was a figure from his past, had been involved. I don't remember how much you told everyone, but I do remember that the excuse at first was that you were friends from school.
That is not a lie.
From college. It's maybe not the whole truth. But
No, but
way,
it is still an excuse.
It is still an excuse. The one other piece of information that y'all glean from the situation, though, is that Ruby was, in fact, incoherent. Ruby and Ro left to go on their date, go to the movies, and Aiden tasked his friend Juliana, thank you, to keep an eye on them using her hacker skills, and keeping an eye through the security cameras at the movie theater. With all of that seemingly in hand and keeping as close an eye on them as possible, you set out to continue your investigation that Evelyn put you on into the attacks, the deaths going on in Ward 47, these mass poisonings that have been taking place in the ward. You went to the apartment building where this last poisoning had taken place in Amaris, and you went inside to investigate. The two of you did two parses to try to figure out what happened. The first one creating a kind of shadowy effect, some sort of imprint of what transpired during the attack, seemingly that a few people had entered the building, that there had been some amount of conversation, and then a large, strange-looking creature entered behind them, and that is when the attack occurred. You attempted a second parse to try to get more information to solidify the image, and unfortunately this one failed, leading to like a backlash on you and Amaris, and some negative consequences for the both of you. Amaris being very badly hurt in the process. As you staggered back outside to speak with, tell Aiden and Mori what had happened, and planned to take your leave, that same large creature that you had seen in your vision appeared on the side of the building, dislodging and slamming down in front of you a massive, seemingly incoherent type creature with numerous limbs protruding from this mechanical metal structure in the center. These pipes extending off the side of this circular shape, which is supported by several, like dozens of arms and legs, and these pipes spewing forth some sort of gas around it, and the top covered in this patchwork conglomeration of mouths. And with this horrifying creature in front of you, that's where we're picking up our session here today. I'm going to change the music.
Mori reaches out and grabs Aiden, who has up until this point been urging him to take Amaris and leave, and he's going to initiate a parse.
Okay.
I would like to augment Aiden and use weaponry in some way.
Okay. Let's see. What do you see the effect being of augmenting their weaponry?
That's a good question. Let's look at what we have available to us. My aspect is blank. So what could Aiden contribute to that to basically level up you guys' weaponry?
So if he's blank, I've got relief, which I think we could probably do something physical with. I've also got split that I just took that is an aspect, but I can use as an augment.
Artistically, what a relief is a it's like a carving in a wall that like comes up off of the plane of the wall. So we could use that to like extend your weapons to make them longer.
I like
give them
that.
More reach.
I like that a lot.
Okay. How do you see the aspect of blank playing into it?
We're filling in the blank.
It's a blank relief. It could be anything.
That's fair. I was going to say, if one of you has the word space, then I will give you a gun.
I'll write your name. No.
Oh,
You
on the
guys-
bullet! You write the name on the bullet!
Listen to the song Blank Space by Taylor Swift and tell me that
It's
clicking
about Death
noise
Note.
is not a gun cocking.
Yeah.
We have
It'll
discussed
change your
this.
life.
It's supposed to be a pen, but if you really listen to it,
It's a
and
gun.
if
sounds
you
like
watch
a
the
gun
music
cock.
video.
It's a
And the music video. And the music video.
Okay.
Listen to that. Listen
Does
to that
anybody else-
song with that in your brain.
Does anybody else have like a better interpretation of blank than just like an empty space to be filled by somebody else's aspect or augment?
I don't know. I mean, I do
I
kind of like that. Like, sort of, it's creating the possibility that these can even extend in the first place.
Sure.
I think it's
My only other
Creative.
thought would be
I like it.
if maybe Aiden wanted to initiate it when you guys end up touching, and then maybe Mori could support.
yeah.
He
if
could.
Mori's got-
He could. How good is Aiden's enchantment?
Well, we
Three.
could use. Sorry, if Aiden initiates the parse, you could still make it an embodiment. It's just what you want to do with the parse.
So, with enchantment, you're affecting an object to suit your needs. With embodiment, yeah, you would be
Affecting yourself.
affecting, manipulating, turning inwards to
and
manipulate
emissions
what
would
is
be
within.
creating something out of nothing.
So what if we did?
Yeah.
What if we did
Oh,
embodiment, and we started with split, with the idea being, tell me if this is like too out there, but the idea being like an internal split, or like essentially like putting up a wall mentally between here's fighting and those skills and blocking everything else out.
I would say only do embodiment if you think that you can succeed the check on your own, because that is my lowest skill.
I got a
I
lot of
also-
diamonds in this bad boy.
I also had an
Yeah, so
idea
that's not gonna
because
help.
2 sessions ago, I think Mori had Beguile. So split Beguile for mirror image.
Like duplicates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Make
cool.
it harder for us to hit or to get.
I like
hit.
that.
Here's what I will give you on like rating these ideas that you've thrown out there.
I think that's going to
So-
be the deciding factor.
Yeah, so this split beguile thing, that is like a supernatural effect. That's going to fall under like a grand parse. So that's going to be a success threshold of 21.
No,
Um,
I don't think we could even do that together if I was good at it.
yeah,
Wow.
you might need a third person to contribute to that to get to the 21. Because we saw last time that was 2 of them trying to do a grand parse, and that fell a little bit short.
Yeah.
I'm also debating whether that would be enchantment or if that would be emissions or embodiment. I guess if it's more of a physical thing, if you're
I was thinking
physically
the idea
splitting
would be
yourself.
like splitting off like pieces of yourself.
Yeah,
to-
so that would probably be more of a I could
You
take an
guys-
embodiment for that.
Reproduce through mitosis and just become smaller versions of yourselves.
Yeah, I could
What
see
would
that as
win?
an embodiment.
regular sized Aiden and you against 20 tiny Aidens and 20 tiny U's.
That's a good question. They all have 1/20th of their strength, right?
Ooh.
There's a
Yes.
lot of them though.
What system are they playing in? If it's 5th edition, then
So that would probably be one. I mean, that's one option. If you're doing the thing where you're affecting like weapons, trying to modify them or create better weapons, like extending the reach of your weapons so you can keep more of a distance on this creature, that's probably closer to like a moderate or a major parse.
We can either
So-
do the weapon thing, or we can do a different thing, which would be basically turning you guys' clothes into armor.
That's another thing. Up their defense, and again, I think that would probably be around like a major parse. I don't think that's supernatural. The only way to accomplish that isn't like supernatural in nature. That's something that could be accomplished by.
So what's
Blank to like
means.
erase the identity of the clothes as they are, and then maybe stain in order to turn them into clothing with these armor.
I could use split if you want like control over the fibers.
Splitting hairs.
Mm-hmm.
I would also like to point out we could probably parse on the incoherent as well.
Yes, that is also an enchantment thing. But like I said, I'm trying to keep the parse small. I feel like if we try to affect the incoherent itself, it's gonna make the parse too big.
Okay. So we got a couple
probably
of
a good
options. What would Mori's instinct be? If those
He
are
wants
sort
to
of the
protect-
options he ran down in his head.
He wants to protect them. So, like either the armor or the weapons. That would be Mori's move. I guess that I'm gonna give you two options, and you pick between the two of them.
Okay.
So either armor or weapons. What do you want?
Let's do the armor.
Okay.
Blank and stain.
Sure.
Yeah, here's what I will give you for this then. If you wanted to do a moderate parse, the easier parse, I'll give you a +1 to your defense. If you do the major parse, I'll give you a +2.
We're gonna keep it moderate.
Keep it moderate. Okay. So this will be enough to give everybody a +1 to their defense, who's within arm's reach. So let's go ahead and start that then. So we're doing a moderate parse. It is enchantment. So you're looking for hearts for enchantment,
Yep.
I believe.
Uh,
yeah.
And then so I'm gonna be pulling how many? Ooh.
Equal to what's your enchantment?
Yeah, okay. 5. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you'll pull 5, and then if Aiden's contributing an augment, then
Yes.
Aiden will pull 2.
Okay.
Oh,
And you're trying
yeah.
to beat you're only trying to beat a 7 for a moderate parse.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
9, 12.
Okay. I can contribute 2 more. But
Yeah, I mean you've
Probably
already
shouldn't.
Well,
Wait,
if you're
no, if it's
contributing
3
the augment,
over.
then you do have to.
Okay, if it's 3 times in order for it to be
It's
a run
3
on, right?
times. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just double. Okay. We're good. We're good. That's just double. We're fine.
Hey, we're good to go.
so I've got a 2 of diamond and a 2 of clubs. So
Okay.
I'll
so
turn the
neither
2
one
of
of those
clubs into a 2
contribute.
of hearts.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, we're there.
I thought you just
You're
said I
there.
had to.
No, you have to draw. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, you
beyond
said you
draw.
don't have to, and I was like,
I meant.
or you
I
said
meant
you
don't
have to
ha-
contribute, and I was like, well, I am.
Like I meant you have to draw the
No, I
cards.
did, yeah.
But you don't. Okay. Yeah.
Right,
Sorry,
because
that was
I
a
was under the
misunderstanding.
assumption that you could choose not to. You cannot.
You have to decide that you can only reduce your draw to a minimum of 2.
Yeah. That's why I was
when you-
really super
yeah.
confused.
So if
Got it.
if you commit to helping in a check, you've got to do it no matter what and take the consequences.
I contribute.
You do.
All right.
So we're successful on that. So describe to me what this looks like then.
I think that Mori reaches over, touches Aiden's elbow. Time slows down, and like they look at each other, and Mori's face does that weird like static flicker thing. And then Aiden and Yu's clothing turns into like that Sailor Moon like mid transformation, just like glowing silhouettes. And then Aiden's like through Aiden's artistic interpretation, they are put into whatever armor Aiden wants.
I'm trying to decide which film Aiden is pulling from.
You is stuck mid-transformation.
They get those like long, super thick leather dusters, like the Death Dealers in Underworld wear.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Cool. So everybody's garments transform into this more armor. So everybody who's there, you have
Nice.
to be within arm's reach. So,
Oh no. Mori could be like running away with
Amaris is
over
gonna
his
love
shoulder.
this.
Yeah.
This is so my aesthetic.
so everybody's defense goes up by 1. And that'll be
yeah.
the effect. Now we do need to decide initiative. I would give that to you as a sort of preparatory thing, as a reaction here. But let's go ahead and determine your initiative orders.
I don't remember how to do that.
You draw a card, and then you add it to
yeah.
whatever your initiative is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well,
Oh,
okay,
no.
I only have the one card to draw right now, but I'm going to recompose in a moment.
Okay. That's
Is
fine.
that okay? That doesn't do anything. Okay.
No, it's only when,
Oh,
again, the
no.
combination of your draw pile and your discard pile.
Got it.
I don't
hit.
remember if I wrote this on the
Or-
card that had the blindfolded man on purpose.
Yes, I think you did.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Um,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure me goes on my initiative.
Probably. All right. What's everybody's?
12.
10.
13.
8.
Okay. And I guess I should be asking this up front. Y'all can decide to go in a group initiative order, so it can just be you
Us and then
you.
them.
Yeah, there are certain benefits you get to going on the same initiative order, like you can parse with people and stuff.
And I think you could also help people with their attack rolls.
yeah.
Perfect.
Do we want
So-
to do a group initiative then? And then it'd just be us and then them go?
Here's a good question: how do we determine a group initiative?
I think on your turn you have to like link up with someone, and then your initiative becomes theirs.
So it's the highest individual initiative minus the group size.
So for 11, right? No, Amar's got 12.
Mars got 12, yeah.
But
But Mori got a 13.
Mori got a 13.
Yeah.
That's where
So
I heard
9.
it from. 9.
Okay. So you guys can all go in the same group. The incoherent got a 13. So they will go first. So they'll go, and then all of you can go.
We're all masked as well. We have all put on
I
respirators
believe
and
Yes.
you all
masks.
put on your masks in the
Yes.
last session. Yes.
Oh my god.
Who's
Wearing
got
masks
the good
and
one?
trench
Did we just?
coats?
I
Amaris
know,
has the
we're
good
like
one.
so-
Amaris has the gas mask. She had been the
Okay.
one with the gas
With the
mask.
gas mask, this does absolutely become some like Mad Max shit.
It 100%
Yeah,
is like
it does.
just shimmering duster gas mask.
Could it be from Sandman, the helmet, but it's more styled out as a raven beast?
Yes.
Amaris is a plague doctor.
Yeah.
We'll say that transformed as part of the.
Aiden's worried about her, and so he's trying to make her feel better.
She has
I
one.
100% was going to wear this for Halloween. This is dope.
And by the way, this will last a number. It's a number. It's the number of successes divided by 2. So I think you rolled 14 successes. So
A
it'll
week?
be 7 actions.
Well, no, I was
7.
12, and if Aiden had contributed the 2,
so
it would
it'll
have been
be
14. So
six.
it's 12.
6 actions is how long the effects will last for.
Quick and dirty.
Definitely
then.
enough time for. Yeah.
Quick and dirty.
So what is it gonna do? Might as well. It's going to. Yeah. You watch as the creature kind of like skitters forward, like a weird hermit crab.
You did art of this bad boy,
and-
right?
I did. Did I put it?
Can you put it back up?
I put it up last time. Yeah, I'll put it back up.
But
for
what
the-
if you didn't?
I want to show the chat
What
again.
if you, but what if you
I
just
wanna see him.
you know?
I want to
Have
see
you
If
him.
not,
not?
I'll just show them
Boy.
the smiling man from Darkest House.
No.
They love him. Chat
Okay,
loves
fine.
him.
Okay, fine. You know what? Put the crab thing on. That's fine.
There you go.
Thank you.
And as it skitters forward, it kind of stops for a second and collapses down. And as it kind of crouches down to the ground, you hear like this kind of rumbling inside of the metal, and you're watching as this kind of like ooze is seeping out from between the plates that are welded to its body, and then suddenly blasting out through the these exhaust tubes. A massive cloud of this gas just fills the courtyard that you're all standing in. So it will do its thing, and you'll all have to defend. I'm gonna have it roll with its feats, and why did it not? Oh, I need to click how many dice. All right. Got a 17. So you all need to defend against a 17.
Do the masks help at all?
Yes. Yours gives you a +2, I believe, and everybody else gives them a +1.
Yeah, the respirators. Remind me how to defend?
It'll be. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how to do this.
It's fine. We've only done this like once
right now.
It's
I know.
true.
Contested. So contested
it
by
has been a while.
defense. Defense
Wow.
is. Oh no! Do you not pull? Do you just use your defense stat?
Oh
We might.
no!
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
no.
dead. I'm dead. I'm straight up dead.
Let me double check.
Let's see, combat.
Equipment, parses. Yeah, defense stat, perseverance, insight, finesse, cunning divided by 2, modifiers, equipment, and parses. Yeah. Yep. That is just what it is.
Well, we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. We're all
No,
dead.
you won't die. Not all of you.
No, I only have a defensive 4.
I have a defensive 5,
Yeah.
and I'm already at 1 health point.
Okay, well you're adding your
Oh right, because we
mask.
take wounds as well.
Yeah.
Add the parse and the
add your
mask.
gas mask.
So
Add the parse.
Yeah. So,
makes mine a 6.
Amaris, yeah. So Aiden's yours would be a 6, +1/+1. Amaris.
no, the 6
yours
is with
gonna-
the +1/+1.
No, I'm saying so 4 +1/+1. Amaris, yours. What was your defense before?
5,
5.
6, 7, 8.
8. Okay, so it's 9 total. How many cards? So you have to move 9 cards to your wounds
My
pile.
wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a point to have any cards to do that with, so I can recompose, and then I'll do that.
Okay, I mean they can go for your discard too, so it doesn't.
Well, we want to recompose anyway because I think Amaris only had
Yeah,
one card
your
left.
turn's about to start. Yeah, everyone else move that
So
number or whatever it is.
What was the total?
17.
Okay.
Running is an option.
It is.
I too will spend a point of potential to add my cards together just so it's easier on me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 2, 5.
This thing explodes, and then we all immediately recompose. Just like, hold on a second.
Hold on, hold
Yeah.
on.
Did anybody end up with 4 or less cards in their draw pile?
1 sec.
I have 6.
Or in their draw plus?
I have 5.
Okay, so you're still good. You don't take another wound, but you are just. You don't take another health damage, but you're just on the cusp.
I am getting you the fuck out of here, dude.
like I said, that was its big attack.
Oh no, if I recomposed first, then what I had in my discard would come back too.
Yeah,
Then I had
so
6.
Yeah.
Okay, then I had 6.
it's
Okay,
the
cool.
total cards that are left in your deck, which is your discard plus your draw.
Oh, okay, yes. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Okay. Still not great, considering you're
No.
already at 1 health damage.
No.
All right.
You has 5.
All right, but those of you, everyone else is okay on health points right now. Nobody else has any health damage yet.
Yeah.
Oh, me's at 1 HP.
Okay, yeah, because me just has HP.
Run
all right.
me.
So that is its turn. It is on y'all now. It's essentially this courtyard is now filled with this greenish, brackish, like vapor. Everything is like hazy. You can barely see the sun overhead, and you just see the dark shape of this creature looming in the shadow in front of you.
Can I ask another question?
Yes, always.
I don't remember how the ice powers work.
Oh yeah,
When you
have
strike
that.
something, I think it takes extra damage or something.
No, you got your ice blast from last time.
I don't remember how to
I
use
think
it.
it's gonna count as a weapon attack. I'm pulling it up because that was one of the ones we just took that straight from the book.
I should probably put that bad boy on my sheet, huh?
Yeah, so he's gonna have it for a bit. It was a grand parse.
I'll put it under tricks.
Yes, so it counts as a +3 melee weapon when you attack. So you're able to more or less breathe ice. This is treated as a +3 melee weapon.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Could Aiden breathe on the end of his bow staff to make it an ice hammer? Smash.
I don't know if you have
Here's-
as much finesse with the ice in front to do that. I think it would just destroy the hammer.
Here's what Aiden is gonna do, unless anybody else is really dying to go first.
No, I know exactly what you and me are gonna do, so go ahead.
Aiden is going to, since he still kind of like knows where his friends are, take a few steps forward and like make sure, like towards the thing, to make sure that they're behind him. And then I want to do a big ice blast and hope that maybe focusing it like right around this thing where all the gas is will sort of rely on all of the moisture that's in the air. And fuck its shit up.
Okay.
And maybe fuck up the gas
Yeah.
too.
I'll give it a circumstantial -1 to its defense for the moisture and the vapor that you're using in the air.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Well, I don't think I roll.
Draw your attack.
How many
Sorry,
do I
I'm
draw? I
rolling
don't
dice and y'all are
remember.
doing stuff. So it's going to be feats plus melee.
Okay. Feats. Holy shit. I don't remember where anything is on the sheet.
I know it's been a bit.
Melee is +3. And my feats, this is force, I assume.
Yeah, so 7.
No, 5.
Oh, I think you said 3 and then 4.
No, I said this is going to be force, I assume.
Oh, force. Sorry. Yes. Force plus melee.
Yeah, so that'd be 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw them. Pray for me. Okay, and this is... What am I looking for?
Clubs.
Clubs. Shit. What's crit fail?
4 of the same or 3 of the same incorrect card,
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. I have a lot of incorrect cards.
but not the same ones.
No, but I've got some diamonds, so I'm gonna use the potential. I've got so I've got 2 diamonds. I'm gonna use those to turn a 5 of hearts and a 4 of spades into the ones that I need.
Okay, 9 plus you get to add 3 to it,
So 12.
to your successes. So 12, nice. You send a. I guess you describe it to me. What does this look like?
I mean, I think. I think it's Aiden sort of like takes a few like jogging steps forward, and as he's making his way towards the thing, raises his hands in front of him, and I think you can see like ice crystals sort of like forming right around where his hands are, if you can see where he is. And then I think like slowly at first it just like starts to drain all of the heat out of the air, and so the gas around him starts to like crystallize a little bit, and then just like focuses really hard and just sends like a blast of that towards the towards the thing, like cutting through the gas.
Yeah, so the ice cuts through, and you see this like shard of ice slash like a big cut around the like exposed top of this creature, and one of the arms like several fingers are like severed off, and you see the moisture beginning to accumulate around the joints, and especially around the metal, and it's all like kind of creaking and groaning as it's trying to move forward. So that reduced its defense from an 8 to a 7 because you did because of taking advantage of that. And so with that added, it did 5 damage to its health, which knocks out like a third of its health. It's pretty that was a pretty big hit.
Interesting, because I reviewed my wounds pile, so this turn is going to be really funny for everyone.
Okay.
There is a yip from next to Amaris and Mori, and me is gone. From behind Aiden, there is just these 2 figures that push past the mist, and it is you and me charging off into this creature. You and me are going to attack it simultaneously.
Okay.
If you kill me, I will kill you.
It's fine.
Think about all the implications of that sentence.
Sid, I reviewed my wounds pile. I only have spades left. Or not spades, clubs left.
Oh no. What have I done?
What have I done? Okay. So, 2, 5, 10, 14 for you.
Okay.
And I get to roll for me. I shit you not, it's 2 5s and a 6, so 16 for me.
Okay. That was much quicker than I thought it would be. You describe it as you take down this creature that Aiden has severely weakened. That was taken into consideration. I was rolling forward that defense debuff from Aiden too. So
the way that Aiden had fired off the ice shot left like this small tunnel of ice on the wake, and you and me dash through it. Me hops up on you's shoulder, hits the creature high with like a spinning tail whack, and you does a punt kick upward as it's falling down. And it probably just cracks like right through the front part of the armor.
Yeah. As it hits the ground, the whole cylinder that this thing is based off of just kind of crumples and smashes. And the combination between the blunt attack and the freezing effect that Aiden had created is enough to destroy a huge one. I think just cracks it straight in half. And you just see this greenish, brackish fluid kind of spilling out onto the pavement. That gas still kind of hangs in the air. Y'all are safe from it because you have your masks, but it is still kind of low visibility here.
Me lands next to you. It looks like they were put in like a canine specialty harness because that also extended to them. They're in arm's reach.
Baby.
And you reaches
He's
down.
wearing a little leather duster. Oh.
You can see that Me is very fucked up, reaches out a hand and just absorbs them back into his body.
Since in group initiative, like basically our turns happen simultaneously,
Yeah.
Mori has scooped up Amaris and started to run away.
Amaris is pulling out her cell phone to call Evelyn.
how many seconds does a turn last?
I think it was somewhere like 6 to 10 seconds.
6 to 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Because looking at speed, I can run 3 meters every 3 seconds, so I can run a meter a second. That is the speed of an unladen Mori.
That seems right. I don't know.
Does it?
I like to imagine though that you scooped her up like firemen's carry, so she's just
Yes.
like she can see behind you with the phone, and it's like, it's dead, Maury, stop, it's dead.
He's also pulling out his phone. He turns around like, what? Oh, Amaris, how are you feeling?
I'm on the phone. And she's calling Evelyn.
Hangs up before he calls
Are
Evelyn.
you all moving outside of the gas? Are you following them? What are
Yeah.
Aiden and you doing?
You is leaning on Aiden. He's not looking great.
Neither is Aiden. That's okay.
Um,
Aiden doesn't does not. Aiden's masking the pain.
You all move like stumbling out from the this fog across the street, out of this courtyard or the pavilion outside this apartment building. As Amaris, you get Evelyn on the phone, and she answers. Amaris?
We need help right now. We killed an incoherent. It's gaseous. It's what's been killing people. It was the gas leak thing. It was an incoherent. The apartment people, they were in on it. Someone needs to come help clean this up. We need to get this before anyone else does.
All right. Calm down. I'll send someone over with the van to pick you up. Just stay out of sight in case the admins show up.
We have to take this
we'll-
thing too. We need proof.
All right. I'll have them bring a gurney or something.
Have them wear
all right.
masks. This gas is gross. It's nasty.
Okay.
It fucked us up really bad.
Where are you at right now?
Name the apartment building.
Okay. All right. Be there in 15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Is everyone all right?
No, we're all pretty fucked up.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll have someone over there soon. She hangs up.
Amaris just basically goes liquid after that. That was about all the wherewithal she had left. So she's just
Good on her. Mori's gonna continue to carry Amaris, and he's gonna guide you and Aiden out of the fog. Try and
You all
find
make
a
maybe a safe
secluded
exit.
alley.
Yeah, you find a nice quiet alleyway across the street from the apartment.
Amaris just lays on the ground like this.
Oh no.
Is there like a burst of raven feathers as our dusters go away?
Yeah, I'd say about this time. Suddenly, well, it was an Aiden and
Oh, it's Aiden.
Mori thing, so
Bloop off like paint.
yeah, just kind of splashes off. Everyone returns to normal.
Evelyn's on her way. What's the damage? How is everyone feeling?
Me's really hurt.
Me is also very hurt.
I'll recover. How are you?
Gotta be honest, that was really cruddy. But hey, we all survived. Let's just wait here until Evelyn comes around, and hopefully nobody else shows up until then.
You know they will.
I'll keep an eye out.
We'll just keep an eye out and
Okay.
make sure nobody else shows up before Evelyn does.
Do you want to draw for perceiving?
Oh
Aiden
god.
Sure.
Mori?
Perception, insight, or intelligence?
Probably insight.
I literally do not have enough cards left in my deck to make my full pull.
Recompose.
Yeah, I
also
mean
gonna
you're out of a high intensity scene right now, so you can't recompose.
No. I 11 cards went into my wounds. I only have 5 that I can pull. My highest thing would be 6, which means, oh boy, which means my stolen identity came up and my faceless card came up. Oh, you guys just couldn't go into the wounds now, could you?
Remind me what we're pulling one more time. Perception.
Perception, insight.
Insight. Okay.
Mhm.
Can Amaris
For
open one
spades.
eye and do this?
Me, dude.
Does Amaris want to do this?
Yeah, because I don't want our friends to die. And I've got the perceptive trait.
What
Okay.
did I get though? What's our difficulty?
Let's tell me. Yeah. Let's say a 10.
Oh, I crit fail. I don't have anything here.
You
You
have
have
3
to
of the
have
same.
3
wrong?
of the same wrong suit.
I do not have 3 of the same wrong suit.
Okay, then you're good.
So it's just a regular failure. But
Okay.
since my faceless condition came up, I think that Mori keeps a lookout. But like it was a gas that mostly injured us, right?
Yes, yeah.
I haven't been coughing, but Mori definitely would have been coughing throughout his throughout talking. And I think that he just goes into a coughing fit and has to like recompose himself for a little bit.
Mhm.
And since my faceless thing came up, I think that he leans over and like some ink just starts to fall off of his face onto the ground.
Creepy.
It was a 10.
Yes.
I got 15. I also got my I'm always safe in the darkness.
Okay. Aiden, what'd you get? Sorry, before
I drew
Did you
3
get that?
diamonds.
Okay.
But you could
Are
use
you-
one of those diamonds.
I've used all my potential.
Okay. So that's just gonna be the grave failure.
I
All
am
right. Did you?
going to use my new talent, my new trick, split focus. Because I have 2 points in it now. At the end of each check, I can take one of these and shuffle it back into my deck.
Okay.
Nice. Also, regardless of my perception check, fail or success, I can ask a question.
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Yeah. You succeed anyway. So.
Sweet.
I'll say, kind of huddled up in this alleyway. Aiden and Mori trying to keep an eye out. Mori obviously feeling very run down. Begins to cough and kind of leans against the side of the alleyway, and you see the ink like sweat pouring off of dripping off of Mori's face onto the pavement. Aiden, you you step kind of towards the end of the alleyway to keep an eye out. Okay, this is what I'll give you with this is what's going to happen with your grave failure. As you're standing there and you're looking through, like, that fog is beginning to dissipate, and you can see that the broken corpse of this incoherent in that courtyard. And then you see something else moving through the shadow, smaller, towards the incoherent. And it stops a few feet away for a moment, pausing. And then a gust of wind kicks up, a slight breeze carrying away most of this fog, and you see a person standing next to the body, seemingly looking at it. And as this fog clears up, you can get a little bit better view of them. They're wearing a say like a jacket or like a pullover. It's like a navy, like a silver color with like navy lining, and they appear to have like a face covering on, like a mask, so you can't see their face. But as you're standing there, you watch suddenly they turn and they look directly at you, and you can see on their jacket the Sinocorp logo.
Do you guys see that?
Do I see that?
Well, Amaris, what I'm going to give you for your good roll, because you're laying on the ground, open an eye, you're actually in the best position to see this. You don't see out of the alleyway because you're kind of put your back in it right now. As you open your eyes and kind of like looking around, gauging where you are, you look straight up and you notice something else in the sky above the alleyway. You almost don't see it against like the kind of foggy late afternoon sky. A circular object kind of hovering there. And then you realize that it is a observation drone.
We gotta go. Drone, right ahead. Attempts to get up. Noodle arms, falls back down on the ground.
You could just pick her up, Yoda backpacker, and start moving.
Mori pulls himself together, and he's gonna look around, and with his knowledge of the city, he's gonna try and find a way to sneak them out of there without being seen.
Okay. Aiden, what are you doing right now? Because you said this, and everybody else is kind of back in the alleyway. As far as you know, you're the only person that you can gather that this person is seen.
That's stupid. I'll catch up.
Where are you going?
Steps out of the alley. Hey!
Just saying, just Aiden, no.
The figure has stopped, and you can see they have some sort of device in their hands, which they were like a box that they were pointing towards the the incoherent. But as you say, hey, they sort of that drops to their side a bit, and they turn to face you.
What are you doing?
Are you closing the distance between them?
Yeah.
What's everybody in the alleyway doing?
Like I can see a Cinecorp logo on them.
Yeah, I'll say if you like peek around the corner, you might be able to get a view without being spotted.
God damn it, this is the guy that literally said I'll die before I let these Cinecorp get a hold of these guys. Mori's gonna run out there just with his like arm over his face. And he's gonna grab Aiden by the shirt and say, "We are getting out of here now!"
Aiden, what do you do?
I'm trying to decide. You're going to make me make a character choice.
Mm-hmm.
You made me make one. God damn it.
It's only fair. Aiden will go along with Mori.
Okay. What the last thing is you're kind of ducking out of sight. Aiden, the figure that's there, doesn't respond to you, just kind of watches you for a moment, and then brings up like a hand to their ear. And you don't hear what they say, but they do that for a moment, and then in the distance, you begin to hear like this thrumming noise. However, you're pulled in the alleyway by Mori.
All of my heart cards are in my wounds right now. There is no charm to be found. Mori's just going to like literally start pushing everybody. Like, we gotta get out of here. We are not messing around with these people. Let's go.
Call Evelyn back. They can't come back here. We'll meet her back.
Mori's gonna hit the speed dial and hand it to Amaris whilst he looks around and tries to guide them out of there.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you pull anything for that. You begin to try to usher everyone away as quickly as possible from the from this scene, as that thrumming is growing louder, and it sounds like it's an engine of some kind that is like reverberating off of the brick walls of the buildings near to this apartment complex. However, you have all gone out of sight. And Amaris, you're calling Evelyn back. Yeah, we won't play that up, but you warn her not to meet you. Is there somewhere else you're saying that you're going to meet someone, or are you just going to try to get back to the community center, get somewhere safe on your own?
How far is it to the community center from where we're at?
I'd say it's going to be pretty far considering the state of your group right now.
Are we in the war? We're in 47 right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Both Aiden and you, quote unquote, live here, right? But we don't want to lead anybody back to our houses, do we?
We can go back to one of the spots that I used to use before Ma picked me up.
Where is it? What street?
Underpass. Somewhere near the park.
Be decent enough place to meet up with Evelyn. Come on, let's go. Keep your heads down. And as Mori guides you guys, his demeanor has completely changed. Um, like gone is the jovial, like working man. He's like loosened his tie. He's all disheveled. And the way that he moves through the alleys is almost a bit too practiced.
Do you want me to carry her?
Got it. Maybe we can take turns. I'll hand her off to you at the next street.
I feel like this is part of a divorce settlement.
As long as I get you on weekends.
Fair enough.
Don't move too far. I want to see you every...
Once you hands Amaris off, Aiden just carries her the rest of the way.
I'm pretty sure she just halfway passes out. Dude, over half my deck is gone to wounds. I have 1 health point left.
Aiden is too
I'm fucked.
too worried about his friends to let them exert themselves anymore, and Mori's on a rampage. So he just takes Amaris from you. I got you. And then goes.
Now, how problematic do I
completely
want to make
silent.
this?
Mori's keeping an eye out, or rather an ear, I guess both. Mori is looking for that helicopter or flying machine.
It seems like as you all are moving further away from the apartment building, it seems like this the hovercraft is not getting any closer.
All right.
A question. It's if your deck hits 4 or less, or is it less than 4?
I think it's 4 or less.
Okay.
It's if your deck again, yeah, your deck. So your draw plus your discard. So.
I made a small miscalculation. Me is at 4.
But Mi's that's Mi's.
HP.
Mia's health doesn't
Yeah.
have that, so Mi's fine until they.
Well, so the thing is, yeah.
Mi's fine until they hit 0, but they do have to recover HP.
At some point during the trip, you stumbles, falls. I'm gonna send a card from my deck to my wounds pile to heal me up a little bit. But that also brings me down to 4 in my deck, so I take a health damage.
Okay.
Mori will come back and offer an arm to support you.
Now you might want to double check the book because I don't know if at that point you regain your wounds into your deck.
No, you need to heal. You need time to heal your wounds off.
I
Or
was
someone
just
does with the
assuming
health
that
check.
if your health hits, if your wounds pile exceeds a certain point that you gain the health or that you take health damage, then I would assume that
Yeah. No, I closed everything out. I'm a fool.
yeah.
Alright.
But we'll say you can all make it safely to this this safe house that you has.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll just tell Evelyn that's where we're at. How did I get 2 phones? I'll just text her on both of them.
Yeah, we'll say unless there's anything you want to do while you're waiting, we can say that Locke arrives at the van not too long later. Takes you back to the community center where you are presumably safe. As you arrive, Evelyn comes out and says, I would ask if you're all okay, but you don't really look it. Who's worse off?
Amaris.
Also, yeah, Amaris. Fun fact, when you take health damage, you put all of your cards back together from wound, discard, and
Okay.
removed.
Oh, it's like an adrenaline rush.
Essentially.
Okay, that's good to know. You can do that then. Evelyn says, Amaris, let's get you downstairs. I can tend to your wounds if you want.
Just nods her head.
Aiden will go
Literally,
with
it's
her,
just like
carry
bleeding out
her.
of her eyes, her nose.
Try as gently as possible. Carry her down the stairs, or at least support her down the stairs.
Okay. I'm bring up the healing rules again. Feel like I should have these memorized by now. We've used these probably more than anything else in this game.
While you're looking those up,
Yeah.
there's a big stain on Yu's shoulder, where Mori's face touched his shirt.
You like touches it between his fingers and moves it. It isn't the same liquid the creature was emitting.
No.
What does it look like?
Ink.
Oh, that's right. We bleed ink.
No, I mean, oh yeah, you all bleed black.
We bleed
ink.
blood, but we also bleed
yeah.
ink mixed in.
Mori,
Is Mori's the same, or do you have? Is yours different?
Well, his face is different.
Yeah. I know there's a thing that Evelyn has that makes like her blood different color than the rest of yours.
Oh, that's fun.
I forgot which one it's called. Where are the healing rules? I can't
Is it called?
For every 2 successes of a medicine check, you heal 1 wound. Up to a certain
It's under
point.
recovery. They're in the roll game.
Are they? There was something I read the other day that I wanted to check on as far as how often you can do that too.
You looks over to Mori, and for like a good long second, I think Mori can see that Yu's trying to recognize Mori.
Whenever Mori's in this state, he just kind of like when people look at him, he automatically like turns his face away from them. And then like out of his peripheral vision, he sees that Yu is staring. And he's just gonna fully turn his back.
When Mori shoots you that look, there is an like visible step back from you. Are you hurt?
No more than anybody else.
I did find the rule. I was like, sorry, I don't want to. Was that it for the scene?
Yeah,
you
it's
just
just-
say something
Yeah,
else? Okay.
essentially.
So it's an extended check for medicine, which means you can do multiple checks. So it requires 10 or more minutes. You can, for every point in appropriate aptitude, allows you to make an additional draw. So Evelyn has a medic of 3, so she can do up to 3 draws in order to do healing. So I think we got that wrong the last time, but so she might be able to heal some more. So I'll do her draw for 5. Was it for healing? It's in spades, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, so every 2 can heal a wound. Every 10 successes can heal a health point.
Okay. So I'll just do her 3 draws and you can decide how you want to allocate them.
Cool.
dump it all into
Sport
Amaris. My wounds got
potential.
back into my deck.
Turn that 4. So 10. All right, so it's
Oh,
10 for the
no.
first one.
Okay. I'll heal that health point.
Let me do her next. That's jack shit for the second one. Actually, she'll do potential. Turn that 4. So that's 4 for her second one.
Okay, so 2 wounds healed.
And for her last one, got nothing. So.
Okay. Okay, less than half of my deck is in wounds, and I've healed my health to up to
There you
its
go.
max of 2.
But that's you can do another one the next day, but that's a lot of healing for the first day. So you're no longer on the verge of death. Does anybody else need healing?
Everybody.
Yeah, one.
Everybody needs healing.
Everybody
Kind of made.
needs healing.
I gave Evelyn a good medic for this purpose. A lot. So if anybody wants some healing, Evelyn can.
I'd
dish
be
it out.
helping, but I ain't got no emissions cards.
Okay, who wants next? So
I mean,
Evelyn
Aiden's
takes
down
you downstairs.
there, so
Yeah, well, I think Evelyn finishes up with you. Amaris, like, patching you up, pulls out some medicine. Like, she seems like she's done this a lot. And she looks over, like, your pupils and everything, like, checks. I think she probably takes, like, a small blood sample and runs it through some sort of device to check the, like, blood toxicity levels from since you mentioned the poisoning. She says, all right, you seem like you're okay. You're out of the woods now. You're going to need to rest, and I would recommend coming back to me tomorrow so I can check on you a bit more. Take a few of these, hands you a small bottle of pills, and drink some fluids, all right? Aiden, you look like shit. Get over here.
Aiden's been pacing the whole time.
Sit down. What's bothering you?
What isn't?
I'm going to have you here for the next 10 minutes or so you tell me.
Amaris will stumble back up the stairs and try to do a little bit of healing on the other 2.
You has completely backed away from Mori and found a corner to just sit down. Sees Amaris come up, gives her a wave.
All right, stay put. Pulls some bandages she grabbed from downstairs.
As Amaris is treating you, she can notice that there are cuts that are just opening up on him randomly. I'm sending 5 cards from my deck to my wounds pile to heal me up more.
Okay. 10 total for you, Aiden.
What's the
10.
max number of wounds?
Oh.
Oh, to a max
10 as
Uh,
well for
equal
you.
to the draw of the check.
Which is a 5. So you could heal up to 5 wounds.
So I'm going to use that to heal a health point.
Do it.
Evan looks back at you, Aiden. What are you going to tell me or not? You seem a bit down in the dumps.
I mean, my friends just almost died, so...
But they didn't. And that's good. Mars tells me you took care of that incoherent.
Yeah.
So you protected them.
Tried to.
Sounds like you did more than try to. Sounds like you did.
I saw somebody.
Who?
I don't know. Somebody from Sinnoh Corp.
When you were being attacked.
After. They had some weird thing, device. They were looking at the incoherent after we killed it.
How long after?
Not long. We left and went into the alley and we saw them walk out there.
So it seems like they were probably already there. Did you get a look at their face?
No, I tried, but Mori had a different idea of what we should be doing.
And that bothers you?
He yelled at me.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems like it was a stressful situation. I'm sure tensions were high.
Mori's good at stuff that I don't think city planners are normally good at.
No. No, he's not.
What did you guys really used to do?
Honestly, what Maury's told you is more or less the truth. We knew each other back in the day in university.
Which apparently was a university for spies.
I can tell you about myself, but as far as what happened to Maury, that's his story to tell.
Yeah, and that's what he says about everything, too. It seems like nobody actually wants to tell us.
Babel isn't the first organization like this that I've run. Bigger, a little more clandestine, but back in the day, I ran with a number of a number of parsonings, like yourselves, trying to make the world a better place.
What happened to them?
Most died. The others, I don't know where they are. We tried something that was outside of our capabilities. We were filled with hope and optimism for the future and thought that we were invincible. We weren't. Mori helped us. I haven't seen Mori since the day where most of my friends died. Until recently, when we re-met. I have some vague ideas as to what Mori was doing in the time between, but as I said, that's Mori's story to tell. It doesn't seem that he's proud of the things that he had to do to survive after that. I'm sure he'd rather them stay a secret. But you don't seem like the type that really appreciates secrets.
They make things complicated. And when things get complicated, I tend to fall behind. I just want him to trust me.
I'm sure he does. I don't think he's keeping the secret because he doesn't trust you. I think he's keeping the secret because he doesn't trust himself.
It's not just the secrets, though. It's the... I don't know.
Have you tried talking to him about it?
A little bit. I just don't think he thinks my ideas are as good as his.
Well, I can't say that I know what's going on in that man's head. But the Mori I knew listened to everything that everyone said. Always, even in the days where he was younger, he's acting like a father to everyone around. So, I might not totally believe that, but then again, I don't know how much he's changed. But I've seen the way that you all work together, and it seems like he does care about you, and Amaris, and you.
Yeah, but caring and trusting are two different things.
Well, the best thing you can do, I think, for yourself is to go up there, slap him in the face, and tell him to tell you the truth.
I'm not gonna do that.
Alright, skip the slapping, but sometimes he needs a wake-up call. It's too much in his own head.
Should have stayed and found out who that person was.
That's probably not a good idea, but I don't know. I'm sure you'll have another chance to find out. Come on. I've done as much as I can today. If you still feel any aches and pains tomorrow, I can try to help you. Go make sure the others are doing all right.
Thanks, Evelyn.
Anytime.
In the meantime, upstairs, Amaris has also gone over to Mori. Not as good. Mori, I only got 4, but that's 2 wins if you'd like.
That's all right. He tries to he like talks it down. He says, like, it's all superficial. I honestly, I'm fine. I just need some time, maybe some food.
Shut up and let me bandage you.
All right.
As Evelyn and Aiden come back upstairs, there is a kind of I imagine a little bit of a somber, like anime. Everybody's faces are a little bit dark.
Well, if Aiden and Evelyn look over to you, it is the equivalent of the Ghibli hackles raised, looking over at Mori.
Okay. Before anything significant can come from this, Locke has been on his computer on the other side of the room, on their computer on the other side of the room, and says, "We may have a problem. I think you all might want to see this." And picks up their laptop and comes over to meet the 4 of you to crowd around it. And there's a news broadcast playing in their browser. And the subject line of the news broadcast is "Attack rocks Ward 47 once again." And there's a broadcaster speaking about the attack on the at the apartment building. Some aerial footage of the wreckage, and a big tarp over the corpse of the incoherent. And the news broadcaster goes on to talk about that they believe this attack to be perpetrated by a wanted parceling in the ward. And if anyone sees this man, please report immediately. And the picture comes up on the screen, and it is your one, your only Thaddeus Morrison the third.
Mori!
And there is it rolls after it, and it talks about like a local city planner, and goes into like some of his details, and that and then they show a footage, and they reveal also that they believe that Thaddeus Morrison has been involved in a number of attacks, including the kidnapping of a prominent figure in Ward 1, in Central Ward. And they believed, though this person was believed to be dead, that they have recently discovered new footage that believes otherwise. And there's a image that displays on the screen of Mori pulling it with face covered, grabbing Aiden and pulling Aiden out of the way. And it shows Aiden's figure. It zooms in. It shows another photo of you, Aiden, a little younger, smiling in a business suit. And it says, it says
Aiden's corpo?
Aiden Kudo Rose.
Oh my god, is my dad the chairman? The Pokemon chairman?
Is he trying to summon a giant dimensional Pokemon to rip apart the world?
Okay, but for real, do we know anyone named Rose that is a prominent figure in the city?
We'll get to that
After
this commercial break.
Shit!
Oh, who's that guy?
Bud.
Kidding. No, I don't think he's that stupid.
Who's that? I don't recognize them. Kind of looks like me.
To be fair, he's kind of got hit in the head a little bit, kind of got poisoned.
He's still got, depending on how young he is, still got 2 blue eyes.
Yes, still has 2 blue eyes. Yeah. Because that was the defect of your Parsite, right? Yeah. 2 blue eyes.
He wasn't born a protagonist. He was created.
He was created.
You got isekai'd!
Yes.
All right. We're going to take our break here, y'all, and come back for more revelations on the flip side. So stretch your legs, drink some water, whatever you need to, get a snack, and we'll be back in a few minutes to continue our session. So stay tuned. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us while we took our break. We're going to go ahead and jump back into things. So we've just had a little bit of a revelation as this news broadcast Locke has shown you finishes. What does everybody do?
Yu turns to Aiden and points to the picture of younger Aiden that looks like you.
Boy, it sure does. And the name seems also a lot like mine.
Who are the Roses? Would we know
Who are the Roses?
who the Roses are?
Yeah.
Aiden just asked.
Yeah, do I know who the Roses are?
Tell me about the
Who's
Roses, George.
Rose?
God, I'd better know. If
Well,
I'm
yeah, you
kidnapping
kidnapped me
one.
from them.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do maybe what are the different roles here?
History? Where is it? Memory. There's.
Probably memory.
Okay.
I'm
so
gonna not contribute.
Intelligence, memory.
Would
Yeah.
that be me?
Okay.
No, I can't do that
Fine.
right now.
I can.
Actually, well, maybe I can. Maybe I don't want to.
Okay.
All alone
All
in the moonlight.
That's a 12 from me.
Uh-huh.
If I need to go higher, then I do have a diamond in here that I could burn as well.
Okay. I think that's good. Like that on its own is probably sufficient. You actually, yeah. I mean, I'd say it's jogged for you. And more, were you gonna do a pull as well, or were you?
Yeah, I think he would. It's memory, right?
Yeah.
Intelligence memory. 1,
Mhm.
2, 3. Well, I got a question.
Mhm.
When do you get to decide whether or not you have a grave failure?
Anytime before you do your pull.
I'm gonna fail this one. I'm failing it gravely. Because I feel like Mori's just had oh, Bran is broke. We had a lot happen just in a few minutes.
Mori just hears Kill Bill sirens. That's
Okay.
all that's
Short
happening.
circuits a little bit.
Trying to decide how I'm going to hit you for the grave failure. Let me look through the conditions.
Is like concussion one of them? Well, no, you didn't really like get hit. Carbon
Or
monoxide
poisoned.
poisoning.
That's a good
Yeah.
question. Look at some of the charm conditions. We might be able to do something with his face.
I was looking at intent conditions because this was an intent check.
Oh, that makes more
Um,
sense.
And so I'm debating between a couple. That'd be really hard to hit. I'm not going to hit you with a king on this one.
Oh wait, do
How
I
does
get one
it-
of those from earlier, or does that not always happen on a grave failure?
No, I did something very specific for you on the grave failure.
Okay,
I
I'm
get to
just making
decide
sure.
what to do.
Just
Yeah.
checking.
I get to decide what to do on it, and this one because I can't think of any way else to hit you. I think.
Oh no, I think it's
Maybe.
great. I just wanted to make sure that I
Yeah.
hadn't missed. This game has a lot of rules, you guys.
I'm debating between confusion / misinformed and exhaustion / sleep deprivation.
Oh.
I think the exhaustion definitely fits given everything that's happened in the last like 24 hours.
But confusion also fits because of all the information that
Yeah,
he's
let's
just
go
been hit with.
confusion. The resolution is the end of a scene, so it'll last through this scene. It's a jack, severity, annoyance. So in the heat of the moment, it's easy to lose track of what is happening. Words stop making sense. Noises and lights grow more intense. It may be that your brain may simply swap one word for another and change the meaning of everything. Your character will be disoriented and feel out of place. They may act without considering all the information at hand. So when this card is drawn, you send it to the remove pile. To resolve this condition, your character must make active attempt to resolve the source of their confusion. So maybe the source of the confusion is you being labeled as the perpetrator for this terrible attack and the kidnapping and everything.
Especially the kidnapping.
Yeah.
Well, I think that makes a lot of sense. He's
Okay.
like from the moment where his face came up on the screen, because I think that like I was expecting Aiden to be the criminal, and Mori was expecting Aiden to be the criminal because they're like, this is the reason I pulled him away from the camera. Like, now he's been outed as a parsling. This is the worst possible thing that could have happened. And then like his own face comes up and he's like, what?
However, while Mori is completely distracted on this, Mori would probably be the person that would have like grokked this right away. However, Amaris, I think, second most because of who your mom works for, because the first last name Rose that comes to mind is Crystal Rose, the CEO of Sinocorp.
You're a rose.
No, I'm a person.
No,
I'm kidding.
I mean,
I'm kidding. Who is that?
Crystal Rose is the head of Cinecor.
What?
Crystal Rose is the CEO of Cinecor.
I mean, there's got to be other people named Rose, right?
That live in Ward 1, prominent member of the city. I mean, that really fits.
I've never been to Ward 1. I don't know anybody there.
You remember.
Yeah. I I got kidnapped?
By Mori, apparently.
Well, I don't think maybe that part was true. I think the news might be making some leaps.
Sorry.
Maury, you didn't kidnap me, did you?
What? No. Maybe? I don't think so.
I think you'd remember, right? I mean, yeah, maybe I wouldn't, but you would.
At this point, I don't know for sure.
I can see now that my comment has made some... I was joking. Sorry. I should stop doing that.
I don't think you should stop. I just think maybe we should hold off for like a few minutes.
Locke, give me a laptop. Where's my laptop? Give me a laptop.
Locke says, "Oh, you can borrow mine here."
Okay. Amaris is just gonna look up everything the Rose is. Like, did they have a kid? Like, just any of that info. Just looking up Aiden, Kato.
Sure.
Whole thing.
Go ahead and make a research poll. Right, because it's research intelligence. I think would be the best one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm always safe in the darkness. So I did pull that. I don't really know that applies here.
Captioner didn't say darkness; it said dork nest, which is
I am
really
always
funny.
safe in my dork nest.
I am safe in my dork nest. that hits me so hard.
Safe in my dork nest.
This is my dork nest.
I was gonna say, like, this office is my dork nest, y'all. Get yourself a dork nest. I'm just saying, like, you'll feel at home. It'll feel right.
Can we add that to the t-shirts list? I'm safe in my dork
I'm
nest.
safe in my dork nest, but I'm gonna frame it like the I'm gonna try to find the font that they always use on those like man cave signs that you can buy.
Yes. Okay.
Somebody put it on the list.
Not great. I am gonna use my final potential. Oh, do I have 2 left? I have 2 left. I'll spend one of my potentials.
Can I assist her? Because I am very invested in this getting resolved.
Yeah, sure.
We gotta get some dinner.
Yeah, we really gotta eat something. I have 10.
I mean, this would be... Do you consider this your character trying to make active attempt to resolve the source of your confusion?
I do.
Hey!
What this looks like is Mori coming over, like looking over her shoulder, and like, just like trying to like backseat Google.
It's that scene from NCIS where they're both typing on the same keyboard.
Yes.
Yes.
Super hack.
Super hacky.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my
but
god, I hate that scene so much.
It's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. And I like that show.
He's like, do you know how the internet works? No? Okay.
I've got public speaker, so I can assist with my
You get like a full draw, right?
Yeah, I get a full draw, and I get to use my charm, some of which I should still have, and oh look. Wow. This is great. What did you get?
I got 10 after I burned that diamond.
Remind me how to vent conditions, because I haven't done that yet.
Oh, did you draw your confusion condition?
No, I drew my stolen identity again.
Oh boy. Stolen identity is under charm, right?
If you suddenly remember that you kidnapped me, I'm gonna be so PO'd at you.
It's intent, actually.
I'm gonna be so ticked off.
Okay.
I'm gonna be TO'd.
I'm gonna be so PO'd at you.
I think to vent your condition, you have to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does script retrieval, is it for every single grave failure? Because
Just
Mori
once.
has 3.
No, just one per.
Oh, okay. I was like, holy
It wouldn't
shit.
be a grave failure. It would just be a regular failure.
Let's see. Where do queens go when you vent them?
That would go. I think any card when you vent it goes to your
Through the airlock and out into space, according to Ripley.
move.
Of course.
Let me double check.
Into a volcano.
As Mori and Amaris are typing away, you tugs on Aiden's like shirt.
Yeah.
I got your shirt messed up.
Oh, it's okay. I can get another shirt. Can't get
I'll
another
be
you.
back. Um, I'll be back.
Where are you going?
I saw a spigot outside. I thought I was gonna just wash everything off. We're still kind of gunky.
That's a good idea.
I thought that he was thirsty, and he thought that was where water came from.
Two
No,
birds.
water comes from the sink, the fountain, and hydrants. You know it was where to get water.
To answer your question about venting, so when venting a face card, you automatically fail the check. Place the offending card into your removed pile. At the end of a scene, you must return these cards back to your deck. As well.
Cool.
The offending card
gonna-
is such an excellent turn of phrase.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and fail it, but my faceless did come up as well.
Just having a rough day, buddy.
Yeah.
Mori.
I think that he's just like stressed out. Like he goes over Amaris's shoulder and he's like it's Memento. It's got to be Memento, or like whoever Memento is. He's stolen my false identity, and now he's gonna steal my real identity too.
Hey. Boomer, back up. All right, I got this.
He starts coughing, and he's gonna just go and like lean against a wall and cough more ink onto the floor.
I can't believe you just called him Boomer.
She's 22. Like Mori is maybe a Gen Xer.
This is
maybe,
also in
but
the
doesn't matter.
future, so like
Elder
boomers
millennial,
are like
thank you.
150 years old now. There was a second baby boom, and they're boomers now again.
Naturally,
Yeah,
we
after
got
the
like,
accident,
everything's a circle. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. What was your total success, Mars?
10.
10. All right. Here's what I'll give you with 10. You pull up some like news stories, information on this Rose. Like I said, she's the CEO of Sinocorp and has been for better part of like 25 years now. She is not currently married. Seems husband passed away a long time ago, about like 15 years ago. Did have a son though, named Aiden. You pull up some information, kind of searching around, and you begin to find a couple of things. You see I would say an article about the Rose family, and it mentions that Crystal's son Aiden is going to be attending college soon. Talks about how she's so excited for him to go into the family business, working in tech and specifically medical sciences. And then there is an article about like a few years later, about maybe 6 years later, where I think in the Sinocorp, like there's like a corporate blog or something, and Aiden is has joined the company as within their like medical research department, and yeah, there's like employee photo and stuff, and that seems the one they used for the news article.
Anything about what happened to him?
Nope, just one day that those articles are there and then nothing.
You worked for Sino.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
I mean, it might. You did the thing with Locke, right? You fixed the thing. But you didn't really think about it. It was just sort of a thing that you did.
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Can you tell how old I am?
Can we tell how old he is?
I guess if you found a birth date, what seems right? Like 35? The younger? How old do you think Aiden is?
I thought he was like late 20s.
Late 20s? Okay. So we'll say 29.
Damn, the latest 20. I think he definitely thought he was younger, but
Aged well. Again, I don't want to completely rewrite your story if you think he's younger than that, but
no. As long as he's not like
28.
50.
yeah, he's 65 years old.
No, I think it makes sense that he's probably a few years older than he thought he was.
Yeah. So yeah, say 29.
29.
That article about him joining Sinocorp, working for Sinocorp, was probably about 5 years ago.
Whoa.
And how long has it been since you don't remember anything? Like, do you have an idea of the time?
I
Couple
mean,
years?
it's been a few years probably. I don't know, it's hard to say.
I think this is possible.
I mean, it sure looks like me.
Yeah. Honestly, I like you better like this. You look kind of stodgy in a suit.
Was I smart?
Apparently really smart. You got a degree in medical science. Top of your class, it looks like. And I mean, that makes sense. I mean, you are smart. You are, though. Forgetting things doesn't mean you're not smart. Do you want us to look for anything else? This is kind of a lot, so if you want to take a break, I get it.
No, I want to know. I'm gonna order us some food.
Okay.
Noodles?
Locke, do you mind? Yeah, noodles sounds really good. Locke, can you give me a hand?
Yeah, what's up?
Can we do a deep dive on Aiden Cato Rose? And anything in the last maybe 5 years ago?
Sure, yeah, I'll see what I can find.
Cool. Thanks.
So Locke will get to work too. See what they can find. Aiden goes to get some noodles. You and Mori, what are you doing?
Use out back, pulling out a hose, turns on like the spigot, gets me out and just hoses them down before like disrobing and then hosing himself down.
Okay.
I feel like you should take a wound for that. Is bathing in cold water, having had to do that quite recently, is
I
painful.
think you can
But there
afford
is-
more wounds right now.
But there is a difference between having done it all, like, a lot in your life and building up a resistance for it.
Aiden's leaving to go get noodles, and it's just like, full moon's out. Just keeps walking.
You looks up at the sky and looks around.
Instinctively howls.
Full moon's out. Ooh! Shut up, you're gonna start a howl.
All right, you bathing, Mori.
I think Mori listens quietly and carefully to Aiden's situation. And after composing himself for a bit, he's gonna go find a computer and try and suss out exactly how he came to be blamed for all of this.
Okay. Trying to think how we resolve all this. So, Mori, I guess you can do another research.
All right.
Amaris, I'm trying to decide with you, like, what your... So you did your research.
I did a research. I could do a technology and like really
doing
try
some
to
hacking.
get into some hacking shit.
Sure. Yeah.
Do that hacking shit. Because I've got my tech trick too, which could be helpful.
Yeah, you can do that.
So yeah, tech savvy. Song is made by human hands. When trying to learn about or use a piece of technology, you can use this trick. Intelligence tech check. For every 2 points in memory, you can add an additional success. So I have 3 in memory, so I can just add an additional success on top.
Okay. So Mori, what did you draw?
On my research check. Hmm. Okay. I got I got I'm not a killer.
Okay.
Do you think that would be applicable enough for me to draw another one?
Yeah. I mean, you're specifically trying to like clear your name here and stuff. So I can't think of a more. I can only think of a few more like appropriate situations for this. So yeah, that definitely works.
All right.
I got. Oh, go ahead, Mori.
It's okay. I got a 7 with all of that, and my faceless has come up again.
Every time I feel like your just comes up like
We gotta get
so
your
often.
wounds back to like refresh this a little bit.
Yeah. You I think you're very distracted. It's hard to find much, but you do find along with this broadcast that went out, it seems like there was an article that was posted on the I haven't come up with the name for this news channel that works, Sino News, whatever. And
Sinews.
Sinews. You sounds like a Pokemon. You do a
Sinners.
Sinews. You don't find much, but you do find a small article where they interviewed the journalist interviewed the admin, one of the admin officers that are heading up the investigation of this incident, and for what they say there's something along the lines of this that they believe that that Thaddeus Morrison to be responsible for this event and a number of others occurring throughout the ward, though Mr. Morrison has held a position with the city planner's office for some time now. There have been a number of incidents occurring over the past few years where a person of interest matching Mr. Morrison's description that has been at the center of. And though they are not able to divulge more information at this time, being an ongoing investigation, that they are on the lookout for Mr. Morrison, and those the general public should be aware that they are armed and extremely dangerous.
All right. Can I infer that that's Memento then?
I would say so. Yeah.
All right. I think Mori's able to put together that Memento is running around and doing some bullshit and actively parsing in public with his face. Super great. Thank you. And then they managed to catch Mori pulling Aiden into an alley, and that's what turned into the story of him kidnapping him. All right. I think that having figured that out, he's able to relax just a little bit. It's not good news, but he at least knows what's going on now.
Yeah, that is fair. I'll say you can clear that that confusion check.
He's gonna go and make some tea. He'll make a pot of tea, and offer it to the group.
Yeah. I'll say Evelyn comes to check on you, but we have a couple of other scenes to do. We'll see if we get to that, but Evelyn does come to check on you, Mori, after what just happened. We'll get to that in a second. Amaris, what did you draw?
I made my tech poll. I did get 2 of my quotes. So I got, "I'm always safe in the darkness," which I feel like is applicable for doing some hacking bullshit. "I'm faceless. You cannot see me."
Okay.
She's
sure.
anonymous.
I'm anonymous. All right. So
If you want to get into the technical aspect of it, if she used a VPN to go into the back door of the IP of the server, then you'd probably be able to get in there unabated.
I was going to say even more technical if she shuts herself in a closet. The laptop.
Laptop's
I'm going to start interpreting this as long as you are in literal darkness. That implies. No.
all right. I'm not fucking around either. So I'm going to use my family you choose, which is also a diamond, to convert. It's my final potential before we eat something. So I'm going to convert this 5 into 1 as well. So all said and done, we are looking at 10, 13, 17, 19, 24.
Does that beat the check by 3 times?
It has to be 3 times. No, it doesn't beat it by 3 times. I was going to put this at a 12.
I want to know his name. I want to know his birthday. I want to know his social security number.
That was a pretty insane check, I gotta
That
say.
was an
He
insane
dropped his
check.
passport
My
ID,
spades,
social
yo.
ID,
My spades is
his
everything.
Target membership.
Here's what I'm going to give you. You find a lot of details on Aiden, like you probably pull up some like medical files and stuff within the Sinocorp system. Blood type, date of birth.
So we know exactly how old he is. Yay.
Yeah, I'd say you find some stuff that might
Aiden's
be
blood
nice
type
to share
is
with
B
Aiden.
positive.
Of course it is.
Sure it is. Yeah.
So's mine.
Yeah, so you pull up like a lot of personal information that might help Aiden. No history of any sort of other medical conditions or anything like that, and in fact there's nothing listed on it as far as like any memory issues or anything like that in his personnel file. What you do find though, that seems there are some like emails going back and forth. In fact, some of them you pull up like are emails like written by Aiden, like responding to other people, which is again probably a little creepy if Aiden ever decides to read them. But like on research that Aiden is conducting within this department, and what it all comes down to is one of the last few bits of correspondence is actually like a memo that goes out. That Aiden is CC'd on, that goes out to the department, that as part of a research initiative into this new phenomenon of parasites and parasite infections. Aiden is, along with a couple other researchers, are going to be establishing a small facility outside the city, at a location which is like detailed on a small map there, where they're going to study some of the magnetic influences and potential pathogens that might have been carried by this space fragment that landed in that Cinecorp is founded on top of.
Are you telling me that Aiden was a part of a group that was studying magnets and why do they work?
Did I get more?
No, Aiden was not studying magnets. Did you get morbed?
Did I get morbed?
Maybe. But one of the last things you see is that Aiden and a small group of other researchers from different departments were heading up. It looks like young go-getters and stuff that were trying to do using some grants and research to maybe make their mark. Went outside, had just established this research facility outside the city, probably about like a couple kilometers away from the exterior city wall, where they were going to be doing this research. Yes,
Can you pop up behind Amaris and sopping wet clothing? What'd you find?
Whoa. Why are you all wet?
I didn't want to come in here naked.
Right. I think we should talk to Aiden about this first. It's a lot of... There's some personal stuff in here.
Do I recognize the location on the map if it's out of the city?
Do you think you would know about it or be able to read it on a map, or do you think hearing about this might jog a memory from you to something you have seen outside the city?
Jogging a memory, because if there were essentially humans coming into around, say, the forest area, there might have been pushback from the lingua.
Yeah. I definitely think that's good. I was like, I don't think you would be able to point out a map and know what was going on
does
there,
not read maps at all.
Yeah, but there are very few. There are almost no other structures outside Sinnoh City. Everything is pretty much encompassed between within the city itself. But yeah, this would have been about 5 years ago. So definitely when you was living outside the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't been here that long. 5 or 6 years ago. And yeah, I think you know of this facility. I think a lot of the lingua in the area were very agitated by what was going on when this place was being constructed. It was, a construction project that took the better part of a year in and of itself. And then when it was finally established, a number of people coming to and from the city, and not necessarily on a road, mostly in hovercraft, coming back and forth, but still enough noise and change that I think it was very disruptive. But I think you have a general idea of where this place might be.
Yeah, I know where that place is. We lost the boars a while back to them when they tried to rush in, trying to deforest everything.
Okay. You could do with the map and everything. With the map, I could maybe get us there, but do you think you have a good idea where this is at?
Yeah. We could go see my pack.
Let's ask Aiden.
Okay.
I think it should be his choice.
Speaking of Aiden.
Aiden's gone shopping.
Yes, you did. You go to get some noodles.
Which was stupid because people are looking for you. Shit.
Yep.
I'm just thinking about that. What are we thinking?
I thought he was gonna DoorDash.
Oh no, he left
No, he
Well, you-
literally door dashed.
out the door.
Yeah, I doubt you're going to have any delivery to your secret headquarters at the abandoned community.
He's not
center,
that
but,
stupid.
yeah. Sorry, cats out
Jesus.
in the hallway.
That was cats. That sounded like a freaking like gale force wind.
That was
blowing up by your
Copper.
window.
If you freaking look at him the wrong way, he starts screaming like a panther.
I'm sorry, Sid. You started that sentence. I thought you said gay old, and I was like, okay, where's this going?
A gay old wind. We're having a gay old time.
A blowhard, if you will.
Aiden, I'll say you go and you get the order of
Wait, here's what Aiden goes to buy. Ready? I've been thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
Aiden goes and gets a unconscionable amount of ramen. Goes to the deli he likes that's nearby. Gets several different slices of fruit pie in different fruits. Some plastic utensils, a sleeve of Solo cups, and a bottle of George T. Stagg from the liquor store. Everybody's favorite 116 proof Kentucky whiskey. And
basically ethanol in a bottle.
100%.
shut up. George T. Stagg is good.
If you hate your insides,
If you like toffee, which is kind of what it tastes like,
I was about to say,
you gotta
at that
sip
point-
it.
At that point, you just grab a bottle of Everclear and you're good to go.
No,
At that point, I'll just put a straw in my gas tank.
you gotta sip it. I'm from Alabama. We have way worse whiskey there. Plus, Aiden can afford George T. Stagg.
Okay.
And okay, noodles, pies, slices of pie, cups. That's it.
Okay. As you're on your way back from getting your snacks, big armful, like bags full of food
Oh yeah.
that you are carrying with you. You're passing by an alley on the sidewalk, and you hear a voice call out to you. I saw you on the news.
Who is it?
You turn. You remember NA?
Oh hey.
I can put up the art again. There we go.
It's you.
So, you don't look kidnapped.
I don't think I am.
I'm pretty sure you would know if you were.
Well, there are a lot of things I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They kind of look around. And they say, "Want to chat about it a bit?"
Do you know something?
Not me personally, but I know a lot of people that might.
Yeah, okay.
You enter the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Step in the alleyway, and she moves up, or they move to meet you. Say, I've got some friends. They know a lot about the things that happen to people like us in and outside the ward.
Are they gonna kidnap me?
No.
I don't know. I feel like at this point I have to ask.
No, definitely not. That's not really our thing. I gotta ask though. You haven't heard it yet, have you?
I heard what?
I'll take that as a no. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, you don't have to be a part of this yet if you're not there, but I'm sure he'd like to meet you anyway.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Can we drop the like vague, confusing stuff and can you just tell me what's going on? I had a really long day. And honestly, a really long week. And I'm kind of running on empty.
You want to do an empathy pull?
Yeah. The few cards I have
Look,
left.
we're doing a poll for. Could you just give me a break here, okay? It's been a rough one.
My empathy is good though. That's conduct, right?
Yes.
What is this, charm?
Sure.
For me, that's 5.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, nice. Yeah.
For
you're
empathy, specifically. So, oh, right, and I got a bunch of my back.
cool. Yes, you
Let me
did.
shuffle. Okay.
I can't tell if that's good or bad. Oh, yep.
But, alternatively, you gotta take time to take care of yourself.
Take time to take care of yourself.
Which I think applies.
This is Aiden trying to. Yeah, I mean, this is Aiden advocating to take care of himself. Like,
Yeah.
you're.
So I get to draw another
I'm
card.
tired of all the double talk. Just be straight with me. Yeah, you can draw another card and add that number to your.
I got nothing, dude.
Well, that number can. Whatever you draw on that card goes to your. It doesn't matter what.
Yeah, it just becomes a
Dude,
suit you
it is.
need.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I drew. Okay. So that's you gotta take time to take care of yourself.
What's
So
that?
I drew my 4 of diamonds. So it will become
Okay.
a 4 of hearts.
Yes.
I've got fuck all. That's it. I don't have any.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't have any potential left, so I got nothing.
Okay.
I got big nothing.
You got 4.
I got 4.
Got 4.
Damn.
Here's what they say. There you go. I get it. It's confusing. I'm honestly like not really trying to confuse you right now. It's just I can't really explain. It's something you've got to just experience. Just forget I said anything about that, okay? That's the easiest way.
I mean, that's kind of my whole MO at this point.
It really doesn't matter. You're dealing with a lot of shit. I get that. So, if you want, I've got a friend who wants to meet you super quick. Get you back to where you're going in 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. I got noodles, so
Oh, that's fine. You're in a hurry. I get that. Here, he's just over here. He just, again, wanted me to. I figured you'd want to talk to a friendly face before you spoke with him.
yeah.
You just come on. And leads you down the alley and around a corner. And there's a door back here, like the back door to a business, which they walk up to and knock on a few times. Say, "It's me." And the door pops. They grab it, open it up, say, "Come on." Lead you inside. You enter into what looks like a kitchen. for a restaurant, though it's empty right now, except for another person standing in the kitchen leaning against one of the tables, or the counters. They're wearing a long orange looking coat with green trim, green side swept hair, and have that same kind of like stitch mark that NA does on his face. I don't believe you would recognize this person, though, because you have
Nope.
no idea what Mori used to look
Nope,
like.
never seen him before.
Gives a wave and says, "Hey, Aiden, right?
Yep, that's me. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. You met NA, coworker of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, rude. Names. What's the best thing for you to call me?
Hey, that's up to you.
Why don't you just... So, a lot of people around here call me some... Just call me M. How about that?
Okay, yeah, that's easy.
We saw the news, and honestly, I kind of know who you are a little bit. I've done some work with a friend of yours,
Oh, yeah?
Mori.
Oh, you know Mori?
Yeah, I know Mori. We go way back.
Seems like everybody in this ward does.
Yeah, it probably seems that way to you.
So you guys went to college together?
We met after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's a long story. But no, we're here to talk about you. I don't need to get into all that.
I mean, I can go get him.
No, you.
Right.
I saw that, well, I guess to cut to the chase. So you're a Rose.
I guess.
You guess? So you really don't remember?
No. Anything past like a couple years ago, I basically got nothing.
Huh. What's that like?
I mean, some things it makes really easy, because, you know, it's kind of wild to be a person in this day and age without a lot of baggage. But,
Yeah.
also, you know, no family. Friends don't really stay friends. You know, you forget enough birthdays, and it makes dating pretty hard. So I just kind of do what I'm doing.
I respect that. You know, it's kind of interesting, Aiden. You and I have a lot of common that way. I mean, two sides of the same coin. You have issues remembering. You forget things and people and stuff. I've kind of got the opposite problem. People find me very forgettable. It sucks when you feel like
Like
nobody
nobody
knows who
really
you are.
sees you.
Yeah. So, different sides of things, but same consequence. I'm sure it probably ticks you off knowing that you might have had this other life and nobody's come to find you.
I mean, I don't know if I'm ticked off, but...
Yeah?
Well, I don't know. I kind of just found out, like, an hour ago or so, it takes me a little bit to process stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Well, again, I know you're busy. Is that ramen I'm smelling? God, did you
Yeah.
get the pie up from the place over on 16th?
Yeah, the little deli with the baker.
Love that place. Ooh. Anyway, we gotta swing by there afterwards. I'm starving. I didn't mean to make this a whole thing, but I just wanted to talk privately.
No, yeah, totally.
I get what you're going through. And I've helped a lot of people that have had a hard time adjusting to being parslings. And I get it. It's tough. People in all sorts of situations. People just like you that lose their whole lives. Unfortunately for them, they remember what those lives were, and that can be tough. Not saying it's easier for you, but I want to give you the chance to be your best self, to live a life that'll make you happy. And if that means remembering what happened, that's fine. If that's continue to forget, that's fine too. But well, to cut to the chase, I want to offer you a chance to join our organization if you'd like to.
Okay. I mean, NA's been kind of vague about the whole thing, so.
Yeah. It's hard to explain. You see, there's a certain requirement for being one of us. When you lean into being a parsley with that thing inside of you, the thing that's changed your life, some people try to resist it, like fight against it. What I've found, what NA has found in others, is if you accept it, if you embrace it, if you let yourself become more through it, it opens up an entirely new realm of possibilities for you. We call ourselves the Spoken because there's this when you give into it, when you give into that feeling, you become part of something bigger than yourself, a collective, you could say. And you hear and see things differently. I can't really explain it. It's like explaining color to somebody with their eyes shut, you know? Does that make sense?
I think so. Mori's talked about it some.
Yeah.
But not as a good thing.
Yeah. A lot of people use the term incoherent.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was trying to remember.
I really dislike that term because it sort of implies that we don't know what we're doing, that we're
you
not
seem
in
pretty
control.
coherent.
Right? I mean, look at NA, myself. We just...
Yeah, you guys are super chill.
Yeah. But we get to live our truest selves because we're not being burdened down with this constant fighting with our own ego.
So you like bond with the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I get that.
Cool. Well, think on it. You know, you don't have to make any decisions right now. NA and I are in the area. Here. I'll do this. Reaches in the back pocket, pulls out their phone, and says, "Let me give you my number."
Yeah, totally.
exchanges numbers with you. It says,
Just hasn't put it directly into the phone. Like,
yeah. Puts it under M. If you get to that point where you feel like you know what I'm talking about, give me a call. If you feel like that's something you wanna do. In the meantime, again, we can help you. It seems like you've got a lot going on. If you've lived this whole other life, I mean, you've got connections, you've got people looking for you and stuff. When you decide what you want to do about that, we can help.
yeah, I know my friends want to help and everything, but everybody's kind of got their own shit, you know? Yeah. And I don't want to put all this on them.
Well, Mori, Amaris, you, Evelyn, they're still trying to figure things out. They're still fighting with that piece of themselves.
Yeah.
And
Amaris
you can't really be your best self unless you've picked a side, really.
And you can't be your best self if you're fighting yourself.
Exactly. See, I told you you'd get it. I told you. Looking over at, like, NA, who's kind of leaning on the other side of the room, standing there, and just gives a slight smile. Says, perfect. I'm really glad we got to meet Aiden.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So, I'll let you go before your food gets cold. Get it back to your friends. Tell Mori I said hi. And if, well, you know where to find me.
Yeah, I'll call you.
Yeah. Oh, and if you ever need to get somewhere safe, you know the library in 47?
Library. Yes.
Yeah. If you ever need to get somewhere, if you ever need to find me, probably there.
Oh, you're like a book dude?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
I have a strong affinity with the spoken word.
I don't read a lot because it takes a lot of energy, but I bet I've watched some movies that your books have been made into. So
Movies, not something I've really. We'll have to talk about that later. I haven't really seen a lot of them.
Really?
But
oh boy, you're gonna open up a can of worms. I'm telling you.
That sounds good. All right, I'll let you go. And why don't you see him out, and we'll chat later.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I always love making a new friend.
Me too. And you leave with NA, who escorts you back into the alley and towards the street.
Can I don't want to be presumptuous, but could I get your number just in case?
NA nods and gestures for your phone. They put in their number, hand it back to you, says, same deal. Need anything, just let me know.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah, you too.
And they leave.
All right.
Aiden, having made a couple new friends, heads back to the...
In much better spirits when he comes back. I have many things.
Pie.
Noodles first.
Okay.
Do not pick the vegetables out.
Okay.
Aiden?
Yeah.
We found some stuff.
Amaris found some stuff.
What kind of stuff?
About the time you don't remember?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Why don't you come look at it, and we can talk.
Well, let's eat first.
Okay.
Oh, Mori. I met one of your old friends on the way.
There's just like a clatter of teacups.
So I told you guys about
Yeah?
NA, with like the cool tattoos.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I did.
I'm pretty sure we met her.
Yeah, I think
pretty sure
I
you
think
guys
the
were
three
there.
of us were there, but yeah,
were
we
there.
were there, but Aiden stayed behind to talk to her.
Yeah, so I saw her again, or saw them again. That was cool. But she's friends with this guy. Maury said he knows you. So I'm like, oh man. Cool tattoos. Again. Cool orange coat. Remember that. Cool hair. Anyway, goes by M. But I told him I'd tell you hi.
Maury's gonna pour himself a glass of tea or a cup of tea. And he's just gonna throw the whole thing down, just scalding hot, just like glugs it down. And he's gonna clank it down onto the table, and he's gonna say, "I think I need to go lay down."
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Can I have your pie? I'll take that as a yes.
Yu has set a small plate aside for himself and started picking out the vegetables. When he had finished, he just sighs and starts eating the vegetables.
Mori wanders out of the room. And as he does so, I see we're coming up on time. I think that we just see a shot of the teacup that he left behind, and it's stained with ink.
Did I say something wrong?
Don't know.
Did you describe this person to Evelyn when you last saw them, Maury?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He described him in detail. We have posters.
But what Aiden
Yeah,
has said is cool tattoos, cool hair, orange coat.
Orange
goes by
coat is pretty distinctive.
And goes
Yeah,
by
goes
M.
And Evelyn has watched Maury leave, sighs and looks back at you, Aiden, and says, "Putting the pieces together, I think that may have been the memento that Maury told us about."
Oh, well, that can't be right. This dude was totally chill.
And that sort of worries me.
I don't know.
Why don't we sit down and eat and you tell us what he told you?
Yeah, okay.
Right. And you sit down to eat, and that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
He shows Aiden the empty plate from the vegetables, and then looks at the pie, and then looks back at Aiden.
Oh, yeah, it's pie time.
Pie time.
All right. That's what we're going to call it, as I've made my second of four pitches to the group.
Oh!
I can't wait till you and Amaris get to meet Memento. Don't go anywhere alone, kids.
Apparently not.
No, that was super good. I'm glad Aiden made new friends.
And
Going
between
to rip
now
them
and next
apart.
week, I'm going to decide what Aiden is going to tell these friends about his new
Yeah.
friends.
Oh boy.
Memento sowing the seeds of discord in our best boy.
It's gonna be good. So we got a couple things coming next week. Potentially a venture outside the walls, and a little bit of you backstory, getting into some of you's hometown, which I'm very excited for. And then digging more into Aiden and Mori, and got some Amaris stuff. I've got there's so many spinning plates with everybody's
Yeah, no
backstories
shit.
and stuff that I'm just stoked every time I get to bring something new up. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight, guys. Let's do our end of session questionnaire. Script
I wasn't
criteria.
here. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't get the script for attendance.
I'm kidding.
Since
I'm
the
here.
ghost
I'm
of
right
Sid
here.
is here. Yeah. So everybody gets a script for being here. Each character who has learned something new or experienced character growth gains one script.
I feel like we've all
That's
learned
everybody.
a new thing or two. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Each character commits a heroic feats of survival and persistence with the intent of saving others or granting others a few precious moments of respite. Gain one
Mori for
script.
sure.
Mori definitely.
Aiden,
Aiden and you did some
Yeah.
heroic shit.
You for me.
Yeah, everyone trying to save Amaris.
Yeah.
Throwing themselves into harm's way. Save our poor, sweet goth child.
You got damseled.
I did
Yeah.
get damseled.
did.
To be fair, anyone in that situation was going to get damseled. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She was
Anyone who
fucked
only
up.
has 2 health is gonna get damseled a lot.
So wild to me. I have 7.
God, I'm gonna kill Amaris by accident.
You look at her wrong, she falls over
I'm gonna
dead.
be
I
up
know.
in my
I was
health.
worried.
I think
I
I'm
was
all my
really
health.
worried. Yeah,
I was so
should look
scared.
into that because I was really worried I was about to murder Amaris. All right, wisdom. Each character presents a plan or solution that drastically alters the fate of the party. Gains one script. I don't know if we did a lot of planning today.
Researching
Or-
the shit out of Aiden's stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it just says presents
Yeah.
a plan, like I don't know that has to be like a long planning session. I mean, Mori.
Yeah, I mean, I guess-
Mori did say like at the beginning, like we're gonna do a parse right now,
yeah.
which
I mean, I think
did
that,
make
and
a
then,
difference.
actually,
and sort
I
of
think
turn the tide of us all not getting murdered.
Yeah, I think that, and then Amar's doing the research into Aiden and discovering more there. I think that definitely alters the fate a little bit. You just sets y'all in a different direction. So yeah, that works. Grave failure. We had a couple of those.
Take them. Earned.
Do we have any crit successes today? I don't
No,
think
I
so.
came so
Failures.
close with that research roll. So
Yeah,
close.
you did.
You know what? Like,
Uh,
let me get my wounds healed, and then start
Yeah.
assisting people. We're gonna get crits left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Achieving goals. Anyone achieve a goal today?
It's a good question. Let me see what my
Not
goals were.
yet.
Did you
We
protect
removed
his
the source
friends?
of the goop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You did.
Yeah.
You did receive the source of the goop.
We removed the
I
goop.
still gotta figure out what Kalis is up to.
We'll find out when we go outside the walls.
I'm gonna have to come up with a new.
Aiden has
Maybe.
not achieved his goal yet.
What's Aiden's goal? Or is it a secret?
It's a secret.
It's
Just send it to me then.
Ask me next week.
Send it to me so I
Okay.
can know. All right, and let's do stars and wishes so I can give out a quote.
Well, you've got 2 options for quotes. Amar's or
Do we only
Aiden.
get 2 in there today?
Oh,
my
there's
God,
only
y'all.
2 people.
Yeah, I was doing shit. Well, yeah, there's heavy roleplay between the 2, and I was
Yeah.
majority taking notes, and I think I might have missed some stuff.
No, that's fine. Again, I'm putting a lot
I've got a
on
quote
y'all to
for
do
you
that,
for
but-
today. I didn't want to come in naked. Just to get him on the board.
Okay, let's do stars and wishes. Aiden, you wanna go first? Savvy.
Yes. My star is gonna go to Mori, for complete dark siding for a moment there, and full on yelling at Aiden and taking control of the situation in the way that he thought was best. That was a new side of Mori that we have not really seen yet, and I really enjoyed it. It felt earned, and I think that's what I liked about it. And it was also well played, and I really enjoyed that very emotional moment, which is definitely gonna have some fallout later. My wish is, I mean, Aiden's gonna want to go talk to this person who he now thinks is his mom.
Mom?
That's a good point.
Aiden is.
You should probably make that a goal, actually.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that a short-term goal for him, because I think that's gonna be like one of the next things he pitches is like, she'll be able to tell us if I am, you know, who we think I am. So why not go straight to the source? So yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, that's a me.
Oh, right. Hey, everybody. Stars and wishes. Golly. My star's gonna go to... I'm gonna give my star to Aiden. Think this was his episode, honestly. Just... I want the boy to be alright. You wants his friend to be alright. No one talks to you about anything.
That's not true. I asked you what my thing was.
Responded, truthfully.
You tried to look at Mori, and then Mori got uppity, so it's no wonder as to why he doesn't talk to people.
You scared. Mori scared you.
Oh, I believe it.
Mori's kind of scary right now. Not gonna lie, it's kind of scary
Yeah.
right now.
If
Kind of freaking me out.
if this was like a dating sim, you would have seen a minus heart and then like the chibi you head.
Everyone disliked that.
Everyone disliked that.
I think I know what my short-term goal is now.
Wishes. I think at the end of next session, I want to have a scene with Amaris. And talk to her about something.
Okay. Easy enough.
That's me.
Okay. Thank you, RJ.
I think it's me now.
Yes.
My star goes to you for literally hose blasting himself. I don't know why. That just may be the most you thing that we have seen to date. And I appreciated it a lot. I was really just expecting, she's like, why are you all wet, for him to do like a dog shake and just like flip shit everywhere. Yeah, that's where my head went. In my head canon, that's what happened, you know, in the anime in my brain. So it was very good. My wish is, yes, we are going to secret black site where Aiden lost his memory and chilling with some lingua. I am here for that shit. Oh my god, that's everything I've ever wanted ever.
Val, how many names do you want me to prep?
As many as you want me to have.
You're getting a document.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
I'd rather have
here.
more and use less than not enough and then have to scramble for it. So that's totally fine.
So excited. Lingua! Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Thank you, Sid. Danae.
What was RJ's star?
Aiden?
I try not to double up.
My star is to Aiden for best boy.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna star Amaris for Boomer backup. some good shit.
Do you know how often I want to say that at work with like someone over my shoulder being like, well, you could do that. Like, yo, I know how to work a computer. Google Suite's not that hard. I'm good.
I totally buy that. I'm giving another star to Val for that huge rug pull. Like, I did 100% expect Aiden to be the criminal.
Yeah.
I've
been trying to work in the exact ramifications from Mori's stolen identity.
And you know what? Like, when your players hand you a consequence on a golden platter, you gotta take it. I
real good.
I loved that. It was really good. What's my wish? My wish is to make up with the kids, because I know I really scared them back there. Is that my goal? Did I write that down? My goal is to lose some heat.
Well, by GTA logic, if we knock you out enough.
You just have to wake up in the hospital and
no, we're just we need to paint you a different color and then wait a little bit and then
I've got a plan. It's gonna require these wounds to heal up first.
Yeah. Well, I figured we got a couple directions y'all can go, but I figured maybe doing a little bit of downtime at the beginning of next session so y'all can heal up, have some conversations, and then if you're planning on following this lead outside the city, that'd also be a good way to get out of the heat a little bit for a moment.
Fuck, my mom and my sister have seen you both now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I feel... Yeah, I mean, honestly, though, I feel like if Mori shows up with Aiden to Crystal Rose, we're gonna accidentally start negotiating a hostage situation.
You know what this precedent sets, right?
What's
Metaphor road trip.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Hey.
Yeah, no, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. It's to heal up and then parse me a new face. Like, that's what we got to do.
Oh
yeah.
Oh,
dang.
Maybe even Aiden.
I picked up a new
I like
aspect.
my face.
I like my face.
I
It's
picked
a good
up
face.
I picked up the freedom aspect.
Oh.
What's that? What does that do? Oh, it's a freedom. It's an aspect.
It's my
obviously.
aspect, yeah.
It does what it says on the. That's really cool. I love that.
Yeah.
We're tired.
Yeah.
We are tired.
Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, I will say, as far as the reveal with Aiden today, it was just the perfect mixing of things because I've been sitting here for like 6 sessions now being like, how am I going to reveal Aiden's secret identity?
Which I do want to say for the chat and for the group was also a surprise to me because me and Val talked about it and I pretty much gave Val like with a few like lines of like I don't want Aiden to be this kind of person, pretty much gave Val like carte blanche to make that up.
Yeah.
So I also don't know.
I was just waiting to a point where Aiden got exposed in a very public way and I was like that combined with the grave failure.
2 birds, one stone.
Yeah, so
Now
I also
is
don't know
out,
what
Aiden.
Aiden's backstory is.
Yeah,
it's
that'll
so
be the fun
good.
part discovering. There's still a lot to it.
I'm changing my wish. I want to find out what Aiden's thing is about.
So I'm going to give out the quote today. Then I feel like I have to give it. I know today's episode was very got a lot into Aiden's story, so I feel like I have to give it to Aiden here. And I think I'm going to do it for the quote of I'm really struggling. I'll take the group consensus. Either nobody really sees you or you can't be your best self if you're fighting yourself. I really like both of those. I was kind of leaning towards the second one.
That's rough.
Because I think that also encapsulates a lot of what's going on with the group about being your best self if you're fighting yourself. Because that's a very common theme amongst many members of this group.
I can feel that.
So
I'm gonna lean towards the latter as well.
Yeah, do the second one. I like it.
okay,
Yeah, let's do
let's do that.
Because we all want Aiden to be his best self.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna apply to everybody else too. Like,
Yeah.
Aiden will be able to use that.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we haven't even.
Sorry, our dyslexia goes away.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. And
Congrats.
we haven't even gotten into my plans for Yu's secret backstory yet. So
I have an inkling. I proposed a few things, but we'll see
I-
where we go from there.
I mean, an inkling is an actual thing in parslings.
Hey.
You is actually a squid. No, wait, he's a kid. No, wait, he's a squid. He's
No,
a
you
kid.
guys made me ink. Mori 2022.
we're gonna call it here because everyone is clearly exhausted. Thank you everyone out there for watching and joining us here tonight. We will be back next week to continue our campaign here, so join us for our other shows in the meantime. Next time we'll be live on this channel. We'll be on Monday for the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet, which Savvy runs. And yeah, join us for all of our other shows too. Thank you to my lovely cast here, to being as awesome as always and making this game so much fun to run. We will see everyone in a week, and until next time, good game and good night, Internet.
Sing me a lullaby. Sing me a lullaby. Sing me a lullaby. Sing me a Sing me a lullaby. Sing